second straight year, the Texans wrap up the AFC South Division. This time they do it at home as they take down the Colts by a final score of 29-17. The Texans, not exactly the most impressive game throughout, but the dam broke in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter with the running game, getting the job done. Arian Foster going well over 150 yards. To me, though, the player of the game, there's no doubt about it. Again, J.J. Watt, 10 tackles for the defensive line position, including 3 more sacks to tie him with Aldon Smith at 19.5 sacks. This guy, what more can you say about him? He's unstoppable.
After the game, he said, they pay me a lot of money, so I want to give him every penny's worth. I'm supposed to be a monster out there, so I'm trying to be. He said he's having fun, all those things. He just continues to amaze. It is a spectacular performance, MVP-like, and that got tossed around again after the game, and we will talk about it during the week. We have for the last several weeks, but they really didn't quite get back to where I think they want to be as a defense, and I noted that with Daniel Manning and Jonathan Joseph talking about some miscommunications.
They tackled poorly today, too.
They did a lot of things that they need to clean up. They did win the division again. They're not going to have the #1 seed wrapped up just yet because of other wins around the league, but Arian Foster was huge. 79 yards in the fourth quarter, and honestly, his work before that was actually a lot better than it's been. Andre Johnson is actually in the neighborhood of his all-time best seasons. Right now, he's had a spectacular couple of weeks here after the first few weeks of the season. He was a monster early in the game, and he got him a few catches they needed late. They also took care of their own division. That's 5 wins in 5 games against the AFC South.
Might they possibly get their first ever 6-0 in the AFC South? They'll have a chance again against Indianapolis coming up in Week 17. But first things first, the Minnesota Vikings on deck, and just in case you weren't paying attention, another monster performance out of Adrian Peterson.
The reaction from J.J. Watt, he goes, yeah, he's pretty good. He's the best running back in the league, next to Arian Foster. I don't even know what he did today. And from the crowd, he heard 212. He goes, holy schmoly. Well, there's a quote for you. So they'll be ready for it.
Yeah, they're going to have to play a little bit better on in run defense because the Colts, who are not a great running team, they found some holes today, made some big plays. It was kind of one of those games where it felt like the Texans were going to blow the thing open, but they kept having to settle for field goals. And really, maybe the biggest come on, guys, play of the game was on that first series where Matt Schaub is a bomb to Andre Johnson. And I mean, Andre Johnson was open for 20 yards, and if he had thrown it earlier, and there's no reason why he shouldn't have, he would have easily had a touchdown, but the ball hung up forever. Andre had made a spectacular play on the ball, even to catch the football, and they ended up settling for 3. And I don't want to make too big a deal out of it, but once you get into the postseason, if you settle for field goals, you will lose.
Yeah, they beat a 9-win team, left a lot of plays on the field. We'll hit it all starting tomorrow morning at 6 right there. Big Show.